the dinner break, yes.
On the schedule for 2 hours, and then we come back. So if this game ends, you know what? Let's go for
Okay,
dinner.
screw it. I'm doxing one of them. I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm hungry.
Come on, I want to watch Hadako's play. Like the team that I said I know. Come on, don't ruin it for me. I'm actually enjoying shoutcasting with you guys.
I do
enjoy it
thank you.
too. I'm just
Hungry.
putting the positive in a negative situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we know Mo is a hungry fellow. Send him pizzas.
Oh man,
Dude, I
okay,
am
dude.
right now.
Bringing
That's
it
all I
back.
have.
Bring it back. Run. When are you gonna send it?
Next hyperplane. Maybe next time. If you guys ever come in.
You'd be surprised. I do go down to Singapore quite often.
Whatever you owe me, just give it to Mo. Mo, you can have my part.
Oh, no.
So you want me to bring your pizza
Oh no, I
across
mean
the border?
you can just eat it. I mean you can take it.
No, I'm gonna give. How about this? I'm gonna give you guys like spaghetti, right? But you guys gotta like eat the spaghetti end by end, like the noodle end by end.
Wow,
No,
somebody's got a fetish, huh?
you're in no way to negotiate in this situation. Anyways, going back to the game, Oriana locked in on the right side. So, last game we see Oriana get banned because I called out that she has a very strong team fighting capability, and in this situation it's even stronger because when you get the Ornn, there's already a hard CC setup when he calls in the horn, and after the horn knocks out one or two, Oriana can, well, in a way, in Malaysian way, she can combo all of them together, and Trundle runs it in, like just beating people up. So now to follow up on their picks, what are their ADC? So if they get a good wombo combo coming around, right team is looking very strong. Potato chips is coming very strong.
Potato chips.
Ooh, a Vayne is are they locking on a Vayne?
Apparently not.
I like this better. I like the Xayah. No,
Uh-huh.
no, bad boy, bad boy.
Wait
No,
a second.
I don't like it. Go for the Xayah. There's a little bit more combo there. Ah, he locks in on the Vayne. Ideally, in this kind of like a composition where you get some combo, you want something with a little bit of AoE. But with the Vayne lock-in, I guess it's understandable since the opponent team has strong characters that can leap up on her. The Javon 4th, the Maokai, the Braum, they can all jump onto Vayne easily. And now with the Vayne, she can kite around if she gets caught by the tanks. Ooh, and the opponent locks in on the Xayah. Come on, do it. Yes, I want to see a Xayah play. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Xayah, come on. Lock it in. Let's go.
Honestly, I don't think Xayah is gonna be a good champion to play for that kind of team comp. Seeing like how they're all built up, I don't think it's really gonna be as effective as what they think against the opponent's team.
You mean Coffin? Against Coffin?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I mean, although it's understandable, but like, or at least in my mindset, Xayah, in the end of the day, when she does get jumped, she has an easy out button where like when she hits the out, she can just get up and get out in most of the situations. Vayne definitely is a lot more secure. If we in terms of surviving and engage, it's just I just haven't seen a Xayah in a while now, and not even in solo queue. So now that I get to see it, I'm actually really happy.
Yeah, and I also think that the Vayne was a good pick for the side of potato chips because they can, it's a tank shredder, and someone for like Braum, J4, and Maokai is gonna be quite a smooth ride for the Vayne for the late game.
Right, looking at how things are going, I definitely do like the right side team comp a little bit better. As Oriana is a very a safe mid lane, and going to top Ornn and Maokai, if they do start a fight, is watching two big boys like hitting each other, but like they're not dealing damage to each other. It's not gonna be too exciting. And then on the bottom side is I think is where the right team shines. So Vayne will be able to go in rather strong, and Nami will be able to consistently poke down the Braum. So the game plan, or at least from what I'm seeing, is that if the Nami can send out enough poke damage onto the Braum, Trundle coming in for a strong gank can potentially clean up the potato chips. But on the other hand, the potato chips has a lot of very strong engages. The Javon Fourth can jump in, Braum can follow up. Maokai itself is a snare. So if whoever he snares, he can snare a second time with his ultimate. So although I do prefer the right team's composition better, left team is definitely no slouches.
I definitely got to say, I don't see a lot of Nami being played within my stratosphere, so I'm a little bit of a loss at how that contributes to the whole composition on the right side.
Basically, okay, so one big way of putting this is that when Orianna uses her ultimate to combo the potato chips, Nami will be able to send that ultimate that it's a very straight line of a wave. It's a tsunami. It knocks people up. So it's with the Ornn, the Orianna, and the Nami, the CC setup could potentially come in really strong. So potato chips need to not potato chips. The Coffin dance team will need to be a little cautious as to not stick together a little bit. And they have to play they have to pick their fights. They have to be able to spread up to catch the back line of potato chips, and well, from that, only through that kind of method they can potentially win this game.
Thanks for the elaboration. Yeah, I could definitely see the thought process behind the Nami pick.
Yeah, I'm a big Nami player as well. She is a rather safe lane, but the only problem is that her or at least the biggest problem for me is that her Q is not too easy to land. There was a character that was similar. We played this now. But basically when she throws a bubble, it only lands in a certain specific area, and the travel speed of that bubble wasn't too long, too quick. So you actually have to position it well, and you need to land well, a lot of maths. You have to be very able to calculate on where you need to send the bubble. So if you do get a good bubble, it could be a very strong potential for you. But if you don't, you basically wasted mana and you need to wait until the next time around. But in this case, the Nami being locked in along with the Vayne is a really strong composition where the Nami doesn't necessarily need to do the bubbling thing. So the Vayne wants to go in, Nami can support from the back. Nami's E will be able to buff up Vayne's basic attacks. For the next 3 hit, Vayne can slow them and then finish out her Prestige attack along with her her Silver Bolts, and will be able to deal consistently large amount of damage from there.
And also don't forget that Nami is a really good disengaged support. So in case J4 and let's say the bot lane is trying to go for a gang, one ulti could at least get the Vayne further away to not get caught and die.
Definitely. Yeah, Nami definitely has that. She as soon as she pressed the ultimate, anyone in that range will get knocked up. So she can peel for the Vayne, but for herself, it's gonna be a little bit challenging. So I'm hoping for the best for them.
Let's see how it works out in the end.
And we are going to load into the game, and I forgot that I need to change the scenes for you guys, so please
why thank you for realizing. I was
we were waiting. We were waiting.
I was literally just watching. It's like, oh, nice client.
And there you go, game 3 of today. So after this game, we will be going on a short, okay, maybe not so short, a 2-hour dinner break, and we will come back by 8 p.m. So for anyone who will be wondering, oh, where did the stream go, or where did they go, why did it stop? Oh, we didn't stop, we're taking a break. We'll be back at 8. But for now, let's focus on the final game of this afternoon.
And of course, just for everybody on my side who's not from Malaysia, that would be 8 p.m. GMT plus 8.
You have quite an audience, huh?
Oh, quite. Yeah, it's pretty diverse.
Really nice.
Like for example, Drago Chamber, the one who's asking the questions, he's I think more in the European region.
Ah. Hey Draco, I definitely recommend you to watch the LAC. You can learn a lot from there. A lot of things that I'm talking about right here. And I really just kind of just stole it away from that site. But of course, I do put my own ideas and commentaries into what I'm seeing. But yeah, I really recommend you to just watch the LAC.
But yeah, Drago Chamber, just also know that the information is coming from someone who has a pretty well-versed background in League of Legends. I think you were part of the student ambassador program.
Oh, sorry, are you talking about me?
Oh yeah, I'm talking about.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I was part of the Riot Games student ambassador program.
Ah, there you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to say you're legit. That's all I'm saying.
Legit enough. I do have limited knowledge. I will share what I know to my best of abilities. Right. So
So right
both
now, both teams, both teams are really going for a safe start. They're not any of them are going for like those 5-man invades or those like cheese strats, except for that Maokai that stand in the tri-bush. But I guess the
cheeky
game's gonna
Q,
go
a
pretty
cheeky
slow.
bash.
Yeah.
Alright, both lane playing rather safely. Ooh, I do see that the Vayne has missed a single CS there. Ooh, that's what I hate the most when I'm playing in when I'm supporting. Oh, my ADC missing a CS. No good, no good. I want to change my ADC. But as far as the game goes, this is going to go rather peacefully for a short time, or at least a decent amount of time, as all the lanes for the red team are really, well, safe, very conservative.
You can see Vodka, Panzer there hiding in the bush.
He was looking for something, but what was he looking for? We don't know.
Who knows? You know,
knows?
you're just in the bush.
He's just vibing in there, man.
Alright, Trundle is just finished his blue camp. Is thinking about, oh, he is going to, oh, maybe he is coming down to bot. Okay, so he does know that Javan is at top, so he's making an engage at bot. So if we head over to bot, plants the zone, but will not be able to do much as Zaya and the Brome backs off. Ooh, Javan looking for something. He is in a position to do a gank from behind, but with how Orianna is playing, she is considering that she could be caught from behind, so she does keep a step back and don't overextend.
Here's a funny thing, and it's a bit out of game commentary. I have a feeling I have played with Red Dragon, who's on the mid lane playing the Azir for the blue team.
Ah, and how do you find him?
Oh, well, basically, before we were doing while we were setting up this tournament, we were playing a couple of friendly matches on live stream, just to get people to register and stuff like that. And I think John brought him on, and he did mention that a couple of people we're playing with are competing. So I saw the name Red Dragon, and I was like, that looks very familiar. Pretty nice guy. Very, very good player. Let's just put it this way: he basically carried the team for us.
So we can presume that he's pretty good. As
He's pretty good, you know, on the lower levels. I don't know how he is on the uppermost levels, but yeah, he gave me a couple of wins that night.
Nice. Any wins are still wins, right?
Oh, of course, it made my stats look good. Of course,
Yeah, we'll take what we can get.
obviously.
All right, nothing
But
much
yeah,
is
generally-
happening on the mat right now. Jarvan is looking to play around the dragon. He definitely, although he can't gank, he definitely wants to deny red team of any objectives. So yeah.
And of course, Drago Chamber in the comment says, also, that's good to know about Defos. I never knew such a program was there.
Is he,
The student program.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's only present in Singapore and Malaysia for a year, I believe, about a year, a little over a year, and it's still currently ongoing, but it only I think it's only ongoing for, I believe it's Germany. I don't exactly remember, but I believe it's Germany.
It's a pretty slow start to this game. I mean, there's nothing bold out of the ordinary. Playing it safe on both sides.
I mean, yeah. So as how we mentioned it at the start of this game, it's gonna be relatively safe. Both team doesn't necessarily are looking for early skirmishes. Neither teams are looking for the early engages. They are just really looking forward to winning in terms of CS and farms, so they can get their island spike first. So in this game, whoever gets their island spike first and decides to press on the pedal can win. So both team needs to know when is a good time to. They have to pick their timings on their engages. So even as a strong character, a strong engaged character as a Javelin can be, he can't do much. He needs to preserve his strength for later down the line when his teams are online. Now Red Dragon being ganked is able to make a flash and a push, making Sprite flashing away from the turret.
And there we have it. Red Dragon still there at 50% health.
That was a very good play by Red Dragon. He made an attempt to turn it around, but oh wait, hold on, I got it wrong. So the Azir did somewhat of a shuffle over to push him back. It wasn't a flash, but he did force the Trundle to flash. As you can see on the left side here, it is still online.
Oh ho, very well played to OFC Red Dragon.
I guess we know his answer regarding which one is his favorite elemental dragon, huh?
Definitely not the blue one or the green one.
Or the brown one.
Or the brown.
Definitely not. Alright, so both teams, again, there's nothing much that we can mention here. The Vayne is looking towards the Blade of the Ring King as a standard build, as any Vayne would really go through. So, well, okay. Since there's a lot of Blade of the Ring King that's been mentioned in this game, have you heard? Let's talk about story. Let's talk about lore. Have you heard of the story of the Rune King?
Oh no, I haven't. I just know of the sword.
Right, so the Sword of the Rune King is an actual item coming in from Legends of, from Runeterra. The story goes as there was a king and his wife. So his wife got really sick, really ill from a disease that was unknown or unheard of. So the king sent Callista. Recognize that name, huh? So he sent Callista, his closest guard or something like that, out to search for the medicine to cure her queen. And during this time, Callista took a long while to look for the medicine. So eventually she got a hold of a place called the Blessed Isles. So she went there and realized that it's a place that was rather secluded from the world. They broke themselves off from the world. So the monks there told her that they are willing to help cure the queen, but she needs to bring the queen to them. So while the story goes on, the Mountain Dragon goes over to blue side. Let's keep it straight for the. I still want to give a little bit of a talk of the game itself, but
the game is so stale that we just have to like. It's so stagnant that we have to.
It's a standard game. It's safe.
Oh,
It's
okay,
a
hold
safe
on.
game.
Red
So,
Dragon
no.
coming in very strong with a push, pushing Royal over to the wall onto Hadakos. Hadakos flashing over and uses. Oh wait, maybe not flashing over. I'm sorry for calling that out again. Uses Cataclysm on Royal and will take down Royal.
Our first blood at the 10-minute and 40-second mark. Long time in, but well played.
Yeah, definitely. That's the first engage. Red Dragon making a statement that he's a little tired of farming now. He believes that he has the power, the potential to take the Orianna down. Moves in for the kill and was gladly able to take it.
I mean, in no way are we saying that it's bad. Essentially, what we're saying is that, you know, it's very textbook. Both teams are doing very good, but the only way for one to progress is if somebody messes up, which happened just now.
The Orianna managed to overstep when no vision on the bush.
Yeah, I mean, see, ironically, that's what gets things interesting when players play bad. You're just like, oh.
I'm actually looking forward to see these two teams to actually go out evenly, because looks like both of them aren't really doing much, and it's pretty even. So I'm actually quite interested to see what goes down in the late game.
So I will have to disagree. It's not about the Orianna making a mistake. It's more as to Hadakos and Red Dragon having a very good communication as to when they're trying to do a gank. So if you notice, this is actually just the second time that Hadakos made a gank. The first one he did was at top. The second one was successful, and he was patient enough to wait for Red Dragon to make the ultimate first. So when you're in solo queue, you're playing the jungle, you either believe in your mid lane or you have to take that first step, and most people would choose to do the first step. And in this case, Hadakos waited for Red Dragon to make the first move before he goes in, and they were able to secure that kill. And as of now, teleport coming in from LPL, and Desire goes in for the fight. Oh, Red Dragon instead comes in for the fight, pushes Sprite in, and we'll be able to secure the kill. Desire around as well, down as well. 2 kills. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, 2 kills will be handed over to the blue side.
All right, now we're looking at Hadaku's daddy. No comment there. I just wanted to say daddy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I got it wrong a little bit when I saw the teleport coming in. I presumed that it was LPL and Desire, but all of a sudden I realized Red Dragon was there, and then I thought, oh, instead it was Red Dragon. But no, they did a double teleportation. That is something that appeared around season 7, where they two-person teleport on the same thing at the same time. So people would be confused. They thought it was only a person coming in, but instead, all of a sudden, you see 2-person. There's 2 champions in the lane.
Oh, see, okay.
To be able to coordinate that, there's again a certain amount of communication needs to come in around. And right now, communication is going high for the Coffin dance. Now everything will go back to the way it was. Both sides will just go back to the lanes and farm up what they can, and hopefully eventually another fight will happen, as Dragon will be coming up very soon in about 30 seconds. Okay, I guess we have a little bit of time. I'll try to speed run the story.
Alright, story.
So end of the day, so Kalista went to the Blessed Isles, met the monks. The monks told her that she needs to bring the queen back. But when she got back to the palace, she found that because she took a long while to find this place, when she got back to the kingdom, the queen was already dead.
Of course.
And another character from the kingdom, okay, I'll just call it out, a Hecarim, was also in the same kingdom as Kalista, told the king that I mean, they should still go, So the king didn't give up and brought the queen over to the Blessed Isles. And when the monk saw what has... Ooh, a pause comes in. Presumably because of another connection issue. Or apparently there is a lag coming in from the blue team. Oh wait, no, there is a disconnection. Oh wait, did we miss it?
Did we not? No, I think he's just lagging and he just wants to. Fix this
Oh,
issue
okay.
first.
Right. Wait, wouldn't that mean that if it was a disconnect, doesn't count during the game, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because
No, it's only champ select.
yeah, because during champ select the first one we were just giving warnings. It's totally understandable if you have internet issues, but as the game progresses, we can't really stop for every single internet issue. In game there is a timer limit to how long you can pause the game. So if the limit does go over, we're sorry, but we do have to enforce the rules, or else this is gonna go on forever. We won't be able to continue any other games or in for the day. So right now they fixed the problem for now, so we will go back into the game.
Nicely done. Now, you guys see that on the left side they have the mountain blade, and it's gonna really spell disaster for the red team, because seeing that Maokai and seeing that J4 getting that stack, it's gonna really take a toll once it reaches the late game with all the armor built up in them.
This is a game of tanks at this point. So top lane, they're just hitting each other. Like there's nothing like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just there's just too much health slapping each other in the face. They try to do a trade, but there's nothing much that can be followed up from that point onward. As both top lanes try to just out farm each other.
You can really see that the blue side has really a lot of control at the bot side there, and that could easily mean that they're gonna get almost all the objectives at especially at Dragon Pit. So I really think the potato team should really try and step up and try and get vision and establish some dominance at the bot lane, or not they're just gonna let it snowball.
I think letting it snowball is the plan for now. Vayne is coming in with a lot of daggers right now. There's 4 daggers, including the 2 that is involved in the recurve ball. She is looking to finish up on her farms and go back to pick up the Blade of the Ruin King, and as well as the Berserker's Greaves. So for a total, she needs at least 1,200 gold, which she already has it right now. Oh, she's making the recall.
Oh,
There we go. What?
Oh, yeah.
He picks up another recurve bow, giving up on the Berserker's Grease for as of now. Looks like he's rushing down on the Guinsoo build. So he's looking for damage. He doesn't want to run. He's looking for fight. He's itchy at this point. Nescafe moving forward to try to keep the turret safe, but to no avail. The turret will go down. First blood turret goes over to blue team. First blood turret doesn't have a timer, right?
I don't think so.
Right. I just needed to check, because as I was saying that sentence, my brain stopped me a little
You
bit.
were doing
Hold
some
on,
sort of
that
like a
god
fact check,
Hadakos goes in for a Cataclysm. Gets 2%, will go down very smoothly right there as LPL sends the ultimate to stop Trundle's disengage.
Go Red Dragon.
Red
Who's on a
Dragon
killing spree.
putting on a very strong game, as he is very consistent on teleporting to the fights. Ooh, Panzer going in, misses the ultimate. We'll have to back away for now, as they can't do much. Alright, right now looking at the bottom lane there, Vayne and Nami looks to try to secure the turret. With the minion wave coming in, they will be able to continue hitting, but I don't think they'll be able to get the turret anytime soon, as mid, at the same time, Braum and Zaya are pushing it really hard. making an equivalent exchange with the bot lane.
Royal PTC right there in the jungles.
Clearing up a ward. He is certainly falling behind in terms of CS and kills. And so with that, mid turret goes down as Potato Chip gets denied by Hadakos. Wasn't able to take down the bot turret. They have to back off as Coffin Dances comes out victorious from this trade.
I think right now both the teams are just gonna try and farm again until one of them start to go for big fights. So it's gonna go a little bit more stagnant for now, unless there's something gonna happen at the top lane. Here the Trundle is staying near the bush and it's gonna recall.
He's gonna have to back off as LPL is aware that something might be there. Sends a sapling to check, but Trundle just backs off. Oh, what a nice light marksman is. He helps Royal secure the blue buff. So now Royal will be able to sustain in lane a little bit, albeit I'll say it's a little bit too late as Azir is pushing down the wave very strongly down the middle lane. Now this is the style that I've seen Hadakos, Coffin Dancers play. I take it back. I've only seen Hadakos playing like this, as they are a slow-paced team. They don't want to make strong exchanges. They wait until their conditions are right before they go on fights. As of now, they believe their conditions are right. They want to contest for the dragon, and yet they secure another dragon for the team. Now with 3 dragons on their side, this is looking very bad for the red team. Ooh, and a Rift Herald comes in. Trundle will be rooted for a short while. Rift Herald charging on the turret. Should be another turret going over to the blue team. Now they're going to continue up the push. Oh, Trundle walking a little bit too deep there. Will be taken down by Coffin Dance. It's a little hard to pronounce to call out their team. And Trundle gives out his life.
Maybe I'm guessing maybe Trundle thought that he could be at least tanky enough to fold for the on to ulti, but I'm guessing the on was out of range, and that's why it took a little bit while for the on to actually engage his ulti.
Ooh, a bad
So slight
plan
miscommunication.
indeed. Yeah, I agree. Okay, a miscommunication. Definitely agree. So maybe if Desire sends his calls his horn a little bit sooner, Trundle may have been able to take away the Risk Cutler and survive, but just a little bit of a miscalculation right there. Miscommunication right there leaves hints of that. Trundle's definitely going for the tanky route as he comes in with several tank items with the Mercury Strat and the I'm not too sure what's the enchantment called, but the one that gives out some fire caps effect. Okay, so Vodka Panzer going in a little deep. Red Dragon going into the backline push. The team in there will be shut down by Marksman. Marksman solo carrying will not survive to under the arms of Hadakos. Oh, a good ultimate coming in from Royal. Takes the, leaves Hadakos dead. And now this is a 3-on-1 situation. Will Royal be able to trade one more? Looks like it won't be the case as he drops over to Haha Senpai. Dance Coffins as of now putting a very strong show. They are Although they lost 2 kills, but Red Dragon, definitely commendable play right there. He was able to push in 2 of the softer characters on the red team side and push them into the fight. Unluckily, he was the only one in the back line, so he had no choice but to flop over against Marksman there. But Red Dragon definitely a large part of that fight. Hello, I'm testing. Are you guys still there?
Still here so
All right,
far.
good. Because I thought my internet disconnected there.
So we're still here good so far. Sorry, still here so far, still good.
All right, cool. So other than that, ooh, they are contesting for the Scholar there, and Hadokos will just smite it away. Ooh. The potato chips coming in with an interesting idea. They want to rush the Baron, but it was actually a bait as Vodka oversteps. Will get double CC, but will survive in that fight as the entire team of Dance Coffin follows up right now. Nami's ultimate has been used in that fight, so they do know they have 1 less CC to worry about, but at the same time, everyone else is still a very strong contender, so they still have to be wary.
Yeah, even so, it definitely seems that the blue team is still very much ahead at this point. I guess in a way, I'm just looking at it as it's definitely tipped in their favor, but waiting for the red team to just do something out of the box, you know?
Out of the box indeed. As of now, ooh, nothing much can be done as Hadokos oversteps a little bit and gets clobbered down.
Oh, no.
Bye-bye, daddy.
Oh, Azir coming in really strong with this wall, pushing in 3 players of potato chips. Now, Orianna is down as well. Trundle is taken down, taken apart by the soldiers of Shurima.
It was unfortunate for the on to actually miss that the ulti there. But I mean, either way, I don't think he could do anything to go against 4 players.
Dance
So
coughing.
it was
Seeing the opportunity, they will now rush down the Baron, and yeah, like Run said, Desire has no resources to take this away from them, and we'll have to give the Baron over to Dance Coffin. Things are certainly not looking bright for the potato chips, so they will certainly have to figure out a way to take away or at least pick off some of the team members before a fight, or else in a 5v5 situation it's really hard for potato chips to come on top. I'm not sure when did this happen, I completely missed it, but Dance Coffins picked up the last Drake and now they have the Cloud Soul.
Oh.
Ooh, Azir when he is late is really strong. Just
My boy Red Dragon, man. My boy.
leaves
My
it
man.
to his soldier to just tear apart Nescafe right there. A late game Azir is one to be feared as him and his soldiers just goes in strongly on a side lane. He's gonna take down another.
yeah. I don't think there might be a way that Politics will come back from this match unless they can manage to hold out long enough for the Vayne to actually get all the items back, because I think a fat Vayne can really 1v5 if you know how to position properly. But I don't really see that right now due to like all these Baron buff minions just pushing down the turret, just destroying everything it comes to the path.
They're definitely looking for all 3 lanes to push it down. As Maokai is just shoving the top wave turret. He's not scared that his team needs him. Oh, as of now, they definitely need him. Or initiating a fight, but nothing will follow up there, and LPL goes back to the top lane to secure that top lane turret.
The blue team's just wrecking everything.
Tearing
Barely
it
anything
down.
to stop them.
Root comes in, will root the Ornn, but the Ornn will survive there as he is again a big chunky boy. And Dance Coffin decides to back off as their Baron buff expires. Now, what is their objective? They know that like all 3 lanes are pushed in, all the objectives are gone. What's the plan for Dance Coffins here?
Destroy
what is
the Nexus.
Yeah, it
I think
should
that's the plan that they got right here. It's just finish the game and do it now.
It should be so. It should be so. As Azir cleans up a few more buffs before anything happens, just to get a little bit of a buff. Ooh, Sprite getting caught there, decides to just flash away from any sort of damage, wanting to keep himself healthy. Now, 4 characters from the Dance Coffin scene coming in really strong. Desire a little bit overstep, gets ganked by 5 person. Now, being the big chunky boy he is, will he be able to survive? Walking away with quite a bit of health there actually. Haha Senpai will be able to shut him down as Trundle tries to secure a kill onto the Azir. Will not survive for long. Haha Senpai throwing all those feathers. A good ultimate by Orianna, pulling them all together. Will take down Red Dragon as of now. Haha Senpai carrying the game, will focus on the Nexus and will take the game away from the potato chips.
GG, well played.
It was honestly a good teamwork coming from Dance Coffin there. They actually knew how to play around, especially when they were ahead, because they
that's true.
They took the time and they took like some precautionary measures in order to get their other objectives like the Cloud Drakes and sorry, not the Cloud Drakes, sorry, the rest of the Drakes they managed to pick up. It's only that.
And looking at this chart, I could definitely see my boy Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Look at that damage.
So yeah, Red Dragon definitely dealing quite a bit of damage in all those skirmishes, and of course it falls back to the same logic. So both teams had a similar plan. Their plan was to just slow the game down, get to a point where you can outdamage your opponent. Both teams had the same idea, but with how Hidako's plans out his gangs, he was blue side was able to come out a little bit more victorious compared to the red side, and from there they were able to snowball off there.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, it was just a matter of waiting for your opponent to make a mistake, and there were quite a few. I think it started with oh man, I can't remember what was the turning point. It was
the Orianna stepping too close to
that's
bush.
yeah.
But yeah, that's honestly that's a quite a common mistake. So I don't really isn't really that.
Definitely. It wasn't like a great like oh my god, what is he doing? It was definitely a game where
it's the small details.
Yeah, you have to play it well oiled, and that happens a lot in tournaments, and that's why I always say when you're playing ranked and with friends or in solo queue, it's different when you're going up against people who have any experience playing pro or on a competitive level, because every millisecond, every pixel counts, and that's a